Thank you, Mr. Sister. Good morning to all of you. I think I should say good afternoon. Um, I'm very happy today because we are announcing our partnership with Colors, which is joining us as a cause partner. And as you all know, Colors was the first TV to start, socially relevant programs with Balika Vadhu and other programs. And the reason why we are happy is because media has a big role in creating awareness, in challenging the social norms, and also in creating alternate role models for the people. And we can always move beyond what is the norm and come up with themes and ideas which are very, very different and which make people sit up and think and ask questions and change their ways. So I'm very glad that Colors is joining us in this endeavor in our Ladli initiatives. And we are also here today to launch our Ladli Media Awards for gender sensitivity. As you all know, this is the 8th edition of our Ladli Media Awards. We have completed 7 editions. We started in 2007 as a Bombay-centric event, then we become a national event in 2008. And I'm so glad that every year I get to see more and more good articles. I get more and more optimistic about our initiative. And it is really exhilarating to see the kind of work media is doing. Particularly, if you look at the age group of our award winners, it will be around 28-30. So I have a lot of hope for this country and I have a lot of hope for the media. The Ladli Media Awards are given across the country. It covers all the states and union territories. It is given in 13 languages and it includes print, electronic and web media. And it also covers various genres or various types of writing, for instance, editorials, features, investigative reporting, etc., etc. Last year we have introduced, 2 years back we have introduced Chhattisgarhi as a language, and I'm very happy to tell you that last year one of the Chhattisgarhi entries, electronic entry, won an award. So we believe that media can make a big difference. And what kind of entries are we looking out for is that we would like to have entries which are reporting on current events from a gender perspective, which are reporting on politics and economics from a gender perspective. We were just having a conversation. What is this whole scrapping of 500 and 1000 rupee notes mean to a roadside vendor who is a woman? Okay, what does it mean to her? We need to know her story. Like it's okay, it's at a macroeconomic level. We are talking of wiping off the black money and other things. But how does it really affect different kinds of people and particularly women? Any policy, any program, any intervention has different impacts for men and women. And we should understand that because women have less access to institutions, particularly banks and jails and police stations and courts and other things. So how do they get impacted by any of these things? And second thing is, while we are all here and we are all so different, Dolly is different, I am different, Anuja is different, those two beautiful girls there are different, they have their aspirations, they have their, dreams, but it doesn't get reflected in the media. You have a typical victim, you have a typical self-sacrificing, unhappy, city that is there in women, which isn't being reflected in the media. So if you have any stories which talk of exceptional women, not necessarily the celebrities, but that woman on the street, who's selling vegetables and how is she impacted by this major economic things. So we are talking of that. Any current events, whether it is disaster, slum rehabilitation, any of those things, they affect women differently. Because women are socially placed at a different position than men, and that position determines how they get affected. So slum rehabilitation has different implications for a woman than for a man. And your writing should bring that out. Calamity has a different impact for women than men. It is not a natural thing which affects everybody equally. It doesn't affect. As a woman, I have more constraints than a man. So how do we reflect those things? Alternate aspects, and we have this mindset that gender means only men and women, and it doesn't mean anything more. But there is this whole what you call campaign that is happening about rights of the LGBT community. How do you write about that? What stand do you take? What is the new law of rape says, or the sexual harassment at workplace? How do you report on those issues in a sensitive fashion? Budgets, they come, but nobody represents or writes about it from a gender perspective. It's all about tax exemptions, this, that. But how does it affect women? What is the money that is there under Nirbhaya fund? Is it being actually used? What is the fund available under PCP and TT? Because government has to put its money where its policies are, but it doesn't. You have a big, nice policy for prevention of domestic violence, but when it comes to actual allocation funds, there's hardly anything. Who is writing about that? Nobody is writing. I don't say nobody is writing, very few people are writing. So we need to have more and more people writing, and we need to have that kind of a conversation happening in the public sphere. And who can do that? It's only the media which can do. Because Mint has published a beautiful article when budget was released, and then they have identified where all the government needs to buckle up, and where they have failed in putting their money, and why they should put that money for the benefit of women. So that kind of a conversation, that kind of a discussion, and is very much required in the public domain. So if you have articles which deal with any of these, or if you have found out something which is really discriminatory, like there was an article, very small article, which led to a change in the policy where SBI does not employ women if they are pregnant at the time of appointment. So they wait for them to deliver the child, and then they give the appointment letter, because they don't want to bear the maternity cost immediately after she turns, which is a very discriminatory practice, which was highlighted in a paper, and then there was a case, and then finally SBI had to scrap that rule. So what I'm saying is, you can make a big difference, and you can write with sensitivity to see that our policies, programs are sensitive. We have a more inclusive media where women are reflected in the right images, and through right images, and we are able to make a big difference. So we will be unveiling the call for entries after some time, and please do publish details about the call for entries, and ensure that more and more people apply for these awards, because these are one of its kind awards in the world. Nowhere in the world you have awards which are exclusively for gender sensitivity. And once again, I thank team of Colors, Mr. Raj Nayak, Sapangeet and all, for joining us in this and other endeavors of Ladli. And I hope this year we have more than 1,500 entries, because last year we had 1,500 entries. So every year I'm more and more optimistic. So I hope we have 2,000 entries this year. Thank you. And I now request Mr. Raj Nayak to say a few words.
Maybe? First play the AV and
Yeah.
then
Sure.